Welcome to this segment of Because You Asked. I'm Barry Nussbaum. This week, President Trump hosted Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas at the White House. Trump joined a long line of American presidents who have injected themselves into the Israeli-Palestinian peace process. Today, on Because You Asked, we will answer the question, what happened at the White House this week, and is there a chance President Trump will be successful in his quest for peace? Here are the key points that will lead us to answering our question for today. 1. President Abbas made a passionate speech about wanting peace at the White House. Can he be believed? Sadly, the simple answer is absolutely not. Netanyahu has made numerous speeches referencing later Arabic translations. Many media outlets have also shown their Arabic translations of Abbas' speeches, showing how he makes one speech in English that sounds great to the Western leaders, especially Americans, and then he makes speeches to his own people in Arabic, promising to liberate all of Palestine from the river to the sea. That would mean the end of Israel, obviously. So until the speeches in English and Arabic are the same, there will be, and can be, no peace. 2. Does what Abbas says match up with what the Palestinian kids are being taught about Jews? Again, absolutely not. Palestinian schools teach murder of Israeli Jews starting in preschool. There's literally a local Arabic Sesame Street-like show on Palestinian TV, where the babies are taught the virtue of stabbing Jews, blowing up Jews, and shooting Jews. These schools in Gaza and the West Bank are funded by donors all over the world, including Americans. Until this changes, and there are not over 1 million kids being taught to kill, peace words mean nothing. 3. Does Abbas represent the Palestinian people at this point? Can he make a deal even if he wants to? The answer again is probably not. Mahmoud Abbas was elected president of the Palestinian National Authority on January 9, 2005, for a 4-year term ending on January 9, 2009. So he's now in the 13th year of a 4-year elected term. He's canceled elections every single year since his term expired in January 2009. Most Palestinians in the West Bank don't trust him, and the millions or so in the Gaza Strip hate him. Gazans are ruled by a brutal fundamentalist terror group called Hamas, and they're sworn to destroy Israel. And every week or so, they shoot rockets into Israel. Hamas will never honor a peace deal, ever. It's in their charter to destroy Israel and kill all the Jews. 4. Will Abbas stop paying jailed terrorists and the families of dead terrorists in order to advance peace? The U.S. government gives the Palestinian Authority more than $300 million a year. According to the PA's online budget, it shells out that same amount to the family of dead terrorists, or about 7% of its annual budget. A congressional bill named for an American tourist killed by a Palestinian in Israel, called the Taylor Force Act, would cut off the U.S. aid unless the Palestinian Authority stops the payments, but so far the PA has refused to stop these payments. Senator Lindsey Graham, the leading sponsor of the Senate legislation, asked at a news conference last week, "Can you imagine growing up in a country where your government will pay you for killing someone else through a terroristic act? And if you die as a terrorist, as a martyr, your family will get an annual stipend greater than the average Palestinian earns?" In this case, the terrorist who killed Taylor Force was hailed as a hero, was basically given a state funeral, and his family was given money by the state, Graham said. Geez, what a horrible system. President Trump privately made a strong pitch to Abbas to stop these types of payments to the families. He rightly called for the horrendous practice to cease immediately. Here is the Palestinian response that came in. The senior official on foreign affairs to the Palestinian Authority chairman Mahmoud Abbas, Nabil Shaath, referred to President Trump's request for the PA to cease payments to imprisoned terrorists and their families as, quote, crazy. He asked, "Can we demand that the Israeli government stop paying the soldiers of the Israeli army?" An insane response that defends a completely insane practice. We hope that President Trump enforces this requirement and cuts off American funding until his very normal request is honored. Number 5. The Palestinian Authority is also making yearly payments to captured terrorists serving time in Israeli jails. These payments exceed $130 million yearly. President Trump requested for this second crazy practice to be ended as well. The jailed terrorists make more money than the entire Palestinian government staff in the West Bank. The president's request was denied. I'm serious. For the reasons we just reviewed, unless there are major policy changes, the Palestinians will not make peace, no matter what President Trump does. Please, keep your questions coming to American Truth Project and our social media on Facebook or Twitter. If we select your question, you will get a special gift. You can also write to me directly by sending me an email to barry@americantruthproject.org. And go to our website where you can sign up to be on our mailing list so you never miss an important episode. We're here to answer your urgent questions because you asked. I'm Barry Nussbaum.